And we're back.
Reminds you of summer.
No bitterness.
It's a very good beach beer.
Take on the world, one beer at a time.
What is going on, and welcome to Take on the World. I'm here at Saucony Creek. I'm having lunch, and I'm going to try out some beers. And I wanted to come down here for a long time, and I have taken my time. I finally got here today. We're going to try out 2 flights, at least 8 beers, and we'll walk around the place, take some pictures. I'll probably do a lot of voiceover on this one, rather than sitting there and be embarrassed by talking to my phone like a moron. But I hope you enjoy it. If you want to try a decent place to go, check out some really good food, really good beers, check out Saucony Creek. I'm not being paid for this. I'm just stopping like I always stop at craft breweries, checking out what they have, trying out the food. I'll let you guys know what I think.
Let's talk about Saucony Creek real quick here. It's 15032 Kutztown Road, Kutztown, PA. It's right off of the road. I guess it used to be an old car dealership. Easy to find. If you're looking for it on the internet, it is http://sauconybeer.com. On Facebook, it's Saucony Creek Brewing. On Twitter, it's at Saucony Beer. And on Instagram, it is Saucony Beer. It's a really nice place. Food. They have beers on tap that are not on their website. So I was pleased to get there and try out a couple beers that, I didn't know they were going to have, because I look on the website before I go and say, hey, I want to try this, I want to try this. Also, remember, what I like, you might not like. And what you like, I may not like. And if you want to explain to me why you like a beer that I should like, you can email me at takeontheworld411@gmail.com. And I'll probably email you back and tell you why you're wrong. Here we are at Saucony Creek, and the first 4 beers in our first flight came out. I'm pretty excited to try these. Let's get into them and check them out. We're going to start off first with the Honest Travs. Now, I have tried this beer before. I've had it in a can at home. I have not had it on tap. We'll see what happens here. So let's get into the Honest Travs Dive Bar Ale. It's a wheat or wit beer. It doesn't have any IBUs. It says NA. They describe it as a very drinkable beer. Chuggable in 4.62 seconds. See what they did there? Chuggable in 4.62. Brewed with coriander and orange peel. It's on the lines of Blue Moon for those people who aren't into craft beer. I enjoyed it in a can. It has a little bit of a, I don't want to say perfume, maybe a floral note to it in a can. Let's see what happens when we try it here at Saucony Creek on tap.
This one has, it's a little bit perfumey, slightly. I've had this one before. I've never had it on draft though. Just a mild perfume. No, I love it. I like it. Actually on tap, it's a little sweeter. Like in can, the perfume comes out more. On tap, it's just a little bit sweeter. Yeah, I didn't get as much fruit in the can. Actually, I like it a lot better on tap. A lot better than I did at home. And so I get sweetness, I get just a little bit of the perfume, a little bit of the floral, but not a whole lot. Like, in the can, the floral comes out a lot stronger.
It's drinkable.
Yeah, I could drink a bunch of these.
Up next is the X-Reserve Belgian Style Triple, and it's a Belgian triple style beer, obviously. It is a 9.4. It also has NA for IBUs. They describe it as a bright gold in color. Our triple is a medium body with hints of soft Pilsner malts and floral noble hops. It lends subtle hints of fruit and spice, followed by a warm alcohol touch. Slight sweetness in the middle of the palate, and then followed by a clean, dry finish one could only find in the finest Belgian ale. That's how they describe it. Let's see how we did here.
So this is the Belgian triple. Color. Little mild hop. It's very smooth with a sweetness. A little bit of an aftertaste. I don't know exactly how I like it. Yeah, a little bit. That's it. That's what I get. I get the whining at the end.
It's nice.
It is nice. It's like a creamy wine.
Yes. You could kick back a couple of those too.
I like the color a lot, but I like Belgian wheat, so. Save a little bit of that one.
Okay, next up is the Peasant Wedding. This is considered a farmhouse ale, saison beer. It also says NA for the IBUs, and I'm not sure if that's a Saucony Creek thing or if that's just how Untapped has it set up. Don't know. They describe it as an unfiltered Belgian saison brewed with the blend of farmhouse yeast and wild Brettanomyces strain. Fruity, spicy with a touch of citrus. Even though the yeast is the shining player in this beer, there is plenty of complexity in the malt with kiln rye wheat, dark Munich malts, finished dry but with a full-bodied silky mouth feel you'd expect from the classic saison of yesteryear. So there's a little bit of wordsmith there at Saucony Creek. Let's see how we did with it.
Peasant Wedding. Got a little haze to it. I like the haze. I like an unfiltered beer.
It's supposed to be good for your digestion.
I'm not sure what I'm getting there. That's how it's creamy. A little bitterness at the end, just a little bit. It's not really an IPA, it's just a hazy.
You'll have
Get a little hoppiness in it. I like the hop. It's not a filtered beer, or it's not heavily filtered. I like it a little bit, it's balanced for the hoppiness.
All right, this next one up I was excited about because I love stouts. And this was a chocolate oatmeal stout, which was one of the beers that I've made in the past. So I was excited to taste another one. The style is oatmeal stout. They describe it as not your run-of-the-mill oatmeal stout, infused with pure cocoa in the beer post-fermentation to give a wonderfully full chocolate flavor that beautifully balances with a soft, fluffy mouthfeel of rolled oats. Delightful. Let's see how this one came out for us when we're tasting it.
And my favorite style, a stout. Dark. You can still sort of see through this one. It's almost like a dark amber. You can smell chocolate in this one. Smell chocolate and oatmeal in it. Ooh, you really get the chocolate. On your first sip, the chocolate just coats your tongue. That one's good. That one's really good. It's not like an overwhelming chocolate, but it coats your tongue.
A little smokiness.
Yeah. I was afraid the smokiness was from the garlic.
Next up, so sometimes you buy a beer for the name or the art on the can. This one I wanted to try because of the name. The name is Pegasus on Inline Skates. It's an IPA milkshake, and I'm not normally big into IPAs. So many places make IPAs that just want to scratch your eyes out, and I'm hoping that's not what this is. I like a well-balanced IPA. It's a 6.2 alcohol by volume, and it also says NA for IBUs, so that would not stand true for an IPA. They describe it as a New England style IPA brewed with mango, vanilla beans, dried hops with mosaic and cascade hops. So let's see how we did with this one.
This is the Pegasus. And it's slightly hazy. I love the color. Rich color. Ooh, you can really get hops in this one. You really smell the hops when you get this one. It hits citrus and hops. It's hoppy, citrus. I think it's balanced nice. It's not like, yeah, hops.
No, but it's more citrus than that one.
It is much more citrus than that one. And hoppy. I like it. Little floral to it too.
Okay, up next is the Kellerbach. I like Bock beer. It's another darker beer. This one is a Keller beer or Zweckel beer with an ABV of 7, and it has no IBUs listed as well. They describe it as a rich with glowing dark amber hues and a complex malt flavor. Keller beers once were served directly from the lagering cellars or caves beneath the brewery. Hence, these unfiltered, unpasteurized beers were delightful treats to the brewery workers, known to pull multiple samples for testing purposes only, I'm sure. Enjoyed young, but able to age for months, our Kellerbach is rich with complex malt flavors and a little hops and warm finish. See how this one goes. This one is promising for me because I like the style. It's not a normal style you'd see out on the market, so I like when they do something a little bit different. Let's see how we did.
This is the Kellerbach. It's a Bock beer. A deep amber. Oh, this one has a... It smells good. Huh? Ooh, I like that. It's got a little sweetness. Caramel. Got a little caramel in there. Oh, I like that one a lot. Kellerbach. It's almost like a Marzen, but a little more caramely than a Marzen, with a little more bitterness than a Marzen. It's a confluence of flavors, like a rummier.
There's not a spice.
Not
to
a spice
it, like
rum,
a spice
yeah.
to it.
Okay, up next now we're getting into a couple dark beers here. So hot right now. Again, this is one I had to try just before the name. The style is a coffee stout. The ABV is 7.7, and no IBUs are listed for this one as well. They describe it as a delightful American coffee stout. For the coffee edition, we cold steeped a blend of Ugandan and Colombian dark roast from our Four Monkeys coffee roastery, located in our hometown of Kutztown, so local. The blend of these beans give the stout a well-balanced coffee approach, excellent any time of day. So, it's a stout, so I'm sure I'm going to like it.
This beer was obviously named after me. Very, very, very dark. I like the foam retention on the side of the glass. This is So Hot Right Now, named after Mr. Mike. Oh, you definitely get coffee. Definitely getting coffee with that.
You like
Oh,
a
yeah.
dark roasted coffee?
Like a very dark roasted coffee, like I like it. But no, the no bitterness. Like, it's mild. Ooh, I like that one. But I love my stouts. Love my stouts.
Okay. The next one, or final beer that we're trying today, is the Age Russian Imperial. It's an Imperial Stout with an ABV of 9.6. So it's up there. It also is listed with no IBUs. I don't know why. It must be a Saucony Creek thing. They describe it as Saucony's Russian Imperial Stout, aged in used oak barrels from our friends at Eight Oaks Farm and Distillery, just up the line of Nutripoli, which, oddly enough, I grew up in the Nutripoli area. I know where this distillery is. I've been there. I love their stuff. It's cool because they use all locally sourced stuff to make their spirits, which is really cool. The beer developed a delicate, smooth, soft character while resting in their freshly dumped bourbon whiskey barrels. Simply divine. Let's see how this one goes.
So we'll go back to the oak-aged Russian Imperial. Very, very dark. I like the foam retention on the sides there. I love that. Nice creamy. I get like a mild. This one has a strong coffee flavor. This one has like a milder coffee flavor, like almost like coffee with cream and sugar. Could have tasted it. Ooh.
Aged in bourbon barrel.
I was just gonna say I don't get coffee. I got that bourbon like smack right in my face when I got it, and I love bourbon, so I got bourbon, and you could taste the oak, the wood. Well, that's really good. It's nice and creamy and smooth. There's no bitterness. That one's the bomb. If I was buying a pint, that'd be the one. Yeah. You did the same thing I did.
It's very nice.
You did the exact same thing I did.
These two, I think, are my favorite.
I tasted it. It was like, wow. Honestly, we got 8 different beers, and there's not one that I wouldn't drink again. Like, to be able to go to a brewery and like everything they make, I like, is a big thing. Because usually there's one I'll say, but all these are, for their style, they're balanced. The flavors are good. They're rich. The flavors are deep. They're not just like on the surface. All in all, so far, very good. Trying to figure out which was my favorite, and this is the only one. This is the oak-aged Russian Stout. Is it oak bourbon barrel Russian Stout? It was the only one that I sipped and I went, oh shit. So I'd have to say that was my favorite. We both like the Kellerbach. Of course, the glass is empty. We both like the triple, the Belgian triple. And what was this one?
Peasant Wedding.
The Peasant Wedding, which I'm going to finish right now.
So there you have it. It's odd to go to a brewery and not have one beer come out that I say, nah, maybe I wouldn't drink that one again. Every one of these beers that came out great. I loved every one of them. My wife was sitting with me while we were tasting these, and I'm sure you heard her in the background. She also liked all of them. None of them were like she does not like IPAs at all. But even the ones that are described as IPAs are well balanced, and they weren't out of the realm of her taste, which is awesome because it's nice to go someplace and be able to both like the same things. So when we get 2 flights like we did, we both can taste them and see what's up. I have to say the food was really good too. I got a kimchi Reuben, which was outstanding. It was spicy. It was good. I will say that the not so hot was excellent on its own, but when we had it with our garlic fries, the garlic it didn't pair well with the not so hot. It made it very bitter. So just keep that in mind if you're going to try that and those garlic fries. And the garlic fries are worth trying. Other than that, we had a great time at Saucony Creek. Again, I'm not getting paid by Saucony Creek for this. I just go places, try what I try, like what I like. I don't like what I don't like. Ain't nobody going to tell me how to do my shit. Anybody who knows me will tell you that. I'm going to be blunt and honest with everything all the time. I loved every one of these beers. There were more there. I wish I could have got another full flight, but I did have to drive home. So check it out if you get a chance. Check out Saucony Creek Brewing, Kutztown Road, Kutztown, and check them out online at Saucony Creek Brewing on Facebook, Saucony Creek Beer on Twitter, and Saucony Beer on Instagram. That's it for today. So I'll see you next time. Go take on the world, one beer at a time. And we're back.
Reminds you of summer.
No bitterness.
It's a very good beach beer.
Take on the world, one beer at a time.